What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the lounge. I am one of your co-hosts, Austin, joined by Brady, as always. Brady, how you doing this evening, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good, Austin. How you doing?
That's
About
good.
to have a good weekend.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Should be a good one. It's been a week. Nothing too crazy. Kind of
Yeah,
quiet, all
same.
things considered. But what have you been playing this week?
I've been kind of light this week on playing games. I've been much doing watching like watching TV and stuff.
Okay.
And Evo this past weekend. I watched some of that.
Yeah.
But I played a little bit of Donkey Kong, a little bit of Valorant. Nothing too big. I'm hoping to be DK this weekend.
There you go.
But we'll see. Yeah. What you been playing?
I'm kind of the same. I've been bouncing. I've got real bad ADD brain when it comes to games right now because I'm just playing everything, but I'm not like making
Yeah.
progress on anything,
Yeah.
which is what sucks. But I'm playing since Lives of P was just one of the most recent PS Plus games. I downloaded that. I've played about I think 2 or 3 hours, so I'm still early in. Starting it on the regular difficulty. We'll see if I have to turn it down, but I got past the first boss. Only took a few tries, but I'd imagine the first boss probably isn't going to be that difficult anyway. um, let's see what else. I'm playing a game that I can't talk about.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I don't know when that's supposed to lift. I'll have to check. I don't know if there's a date on it. I don't think there is. Um, Playing more Rivals. New season starts tomorrow. Blade comes out. New map.
Oh yeah.
More skins. Super excited for that. Battlefield 6 open beta, I believe, also starts tomorrow. So I'll be jumping into that this weekend.
I might get a small time with it maybe tomorrow. We'll
Yeah.
see, but I know I'm busy this weekend.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I also haven't been playing too much. I've been watching. I watched the first 3 episodes of Twisted Metal because they didn't drop the whole season at once this time. They just dropped the first three.
Okay.
They dropped two
Yeah.
more today. I haven't gotten to them yet. It'll probably be. I'll watch them at some point this weekend if I don't watch them right after this. But enjoyed the first 3 episodes. They're leaning into goofiness a bit more, which
That's good.
yes, really appreciate. So, but yeah, it's been a quiet week as far as just in general life and gaming goes. So, but it hasn't been super quiet as far as news goes. We've got quite a bit. I think we got 7 things on here. So, first one we got Nintendo had another direct. So, they had an Indie World showcase today. It's about 15 minutes. Did you end up watching it or did you just.
I skimmed through it a little bit,
Okay.
but I watched it like the first half, but then I had ended up just skimming through the rest of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What you think about it? Did you have high expectations?
I did not have high expectations. I had. I don't know if unrealistic high expectations is the word, because, like.
How high can they get for
Did
any
I
case, you know?
think Hollow Knight or Hades were going to show up? No. But was it possible? Yeah. So, in the
I
back
thought
of my
Hollow
head, I
Knight-
was like, maybe one of them shows up, but I was thinking
I thought
Hades,
one
if
of them.
anything.
I thought one of them was like kind of for sure, but yeah, then neither showed up. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought Hades
fine.
was for sure. I assume with Hollow Knight playable at Gamescom in a couple weeks, we get the release date then.
That's gotta be opening night live, right?
Yeah.
Because like both, I think Xbox and Nintendo are both gonna have it playable
Oh,
at
are
their
they?
both at the respective. I think so.
Okay, I did not know Nintendo was
I don't.
gonna have
I
it playable.
Oh yeah, there was like a leak of like the list of games or some shit, and like Hollow Knight was one of them.
Gotcha. That being said, I did enjoy this one more than the third party direct personally.
Weirdly enough, yeah, same.
And I think that's just because, like, outside of Mina the Hallower, I don't think I had heard of any of these other games. Or, well, no, that's not true. Content warning's in here, and I know I've heard of that one.
Yeah, content one is good.
So the rest of these were kind of surprises to me, and a lot of them looked really good. I watched the first half on my lunch break, and then came back and just started it over when I got home. So I did watch the whole thing. We'll go through announcement by announcement here. over on IGN. They did kick things off with Mina the Hollower, which has a demo that is out on Switch and Switch 2 today, and the release date is October 31st, so that looks pretty good. That's the same people that did Shovel Knight, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I'm curious if it's the same demo they did around Summer Game Fest for Steam Next Fest, because I played that demo. I'm curious if it's the same one or not.
It could be.
If it's a new one, I'll try it. It probably is, but I'll check it later.
After
Like,
that,
well, I'm super excited for that game.
yeah, that
looks
one
really good.
It looks really good. After that, we had Well Dweller. Excuse me. It says you'll fire a slingshot, jump through hordes of bees, and battle giant nightmarish creatures in Well Dweller. The next game from Crypt Custodian and Kyle Thompson. It's got a release window of 26. Thought this one looked pretty cool. I like the art style of this one.
It looks very inspired in its art style. It wasn't like the art style wasn't 100% my cup of tea, but I respect for what it's trying to do for sure. Looks cool.
After that, we got Neverway, which this one I think is the one of everything they showed I'm most excited for.
Oh yeah, this one looks freaking sick. Yeah, I can't wait for this one.
This is Neverway is a life sim RPG co-created by the pixel artist behind Celeste and is coming to Switch sometime in 2026. New trailer for Cold Blood Inc. and Outer Sloth's bleak new adventure showed off. A few of the characters and locations Fiona will discover on her journey. It kind of looks like a horror. I can never remember the name of this game. Stardew Valley.
Oh yeah, Stardew. Yeah,
kind of.
I saw some Stardew in there for sure, but more of a like a bleak, more of a bleak like color scheme. I don't know if it's going for. I don't know if it's going to be horror though. Just by I don't know.
They said it was.
Wait, what? She might have been fighting monsters or some shit.
Yeah. I forget the words that they actually described in there. I would say it's not maybe not horror is the wrong word, but it definitely seems darker.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
sure.
Definitely has some darker vibes.
Yeah, this is the one that at least for me stole the show. This is probably the one I'm most excited for that I saw. That looked really good. No release date on that. Just says 2026.
Yeah.
After that, we saw a trailer for Herdling. I believe is how that is pronounced. It's the team behind Firewatch. That comes out in 2 weeks on the 21st. That looked kind of interesting, actually. I was kind of surprised just by the fact that you're just herding these. I can't even remember what the animals are called, but these strange-looking creatures. You're just kind of leading them somewhere.
My thing for that one is like it looks interesting. How much like does it overstay its welcome? Because like, are you literally just like herding animals and that's it?
I don't know, because if I remember correctly, Firewatch isn't that long of a game either. I think it's only like 2 to 3 hours. So I'd imagine this would be in the same type of vein as far as length goes. And it says pre-orders will be available later today. Then we got a trailer for a new puzzle game called Is This Seat Taken? Let's see.
I'm gonna check if I can find a price on it because that's out today.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
It says trailer showing how it'll let players switch and drag and drop small shaped friends with its cute puzzle gameplay. Wholesome Games presents, and Pody Pody Studios' new game is out later today.
It looked like a cool little puzzle game.
Yeah, it's not bad. After that, we got a trailer for Little Kitty Big City, which looks like is getting a picture mode, I think. So just an update for that one. We got a trailer for Content Warning. I believe this is already out on PC, right?
Yeah.
It says it will come to Switch 2 sometime in 2026. Then we got a trailer for Ball Pit. Devolver Digital and Kenny's Son and Friends survival roguelike Ball Pit has a new trailer that highlights its chaotic brick-breaking action. You can see release date is October 15th for Switch 1 It says a Switch version or Switch 2 version set to follow sometime this fall.
Oh yeah, ball pit. Yeah, that one looked pretty cool. Nice little brick breaking game. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Like, I'd buy that for like under $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Then we got Ultimate Sheep Raccoon, which just the name alone kind of makes me want to get. It looks like a party racer, I think.
It's have you heard of? I think it's like It's like Ultimate Chicken something. I think it's called.
Yes, says a follow up to Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Yeah, that
coming to Switch and Switch 2 Holiday 2025. That looked fun.
Yeah,
I believe it's 8-player for multiplayer and crossplay. So
yeah, it looks like a good game though. Yeah, it looks like a good game to play with some of your buddies if you have some.
Oh, for sure.
Like do you know what the first game was or?
First game was Mina the Hollower.
No, I mean like their first
Ultimate
game.
Chicken Horse. No.
Yeah. Okay, so like in that game, yeah, in that game it's like it's basically a 2D platformer, but it's kind of a competition because like all the people, all like the party you're playing with, are throwing putting the platforms like throughout the map. So like you're trying to get in people's way, you're trying to you're trying to make them fall off the platform basically while they're trying to get through the level.
Gotcha.
This one looks like it's more of a vehicle type of thing, but it looks pretty cool.
Interesting. Yeah, that sounds fun. And then before they ended it with a sizzle reel, we got a trailer for Glaciered. It says Studio Snowblind and Playism launched new trailer for Glaciered, an underwater action RPG. Takes place 65 million years in the future. Comes to Switch 2 as I believe it's a timed console exclusive. Coming holiday 2025.
Interesting.
So, and then that was the Switch Indie Showcase today. So, not a bad one. Looks like some good ones in here with Mina, Neverway, Herdling is one that caught my eye.
I think my biggest complaint is just like a lot of these games do have that 2026 on it,
which sucks.
Like if these were all this if these were all this year, I think it's a banger showcase,
right?
Like a banger indie showcase
for sure.
But 2026, I'm like, I don't. Let's hope. Hopefully they stick.
Right.
Like hopefully they stick. Yeah, because like we have so many other showcases between now and 2026.
Probably.
And like anything.
12 more showcases for sure in the last 4 months.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, my question here is now since we had a Pokemon Presents partner showcase, indie showcase. When are we getting that actual direct? You know what I mean? Like, because there's so much stuff we don't know about the first party.
I'm gonna say probably in a month or two. I'd say the end of October at the September, right? Yeah, that's next month. End of September at the latest.
Yeah, I'd agree to that.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump from Nintendo over to Microsoft, which is had a bad few months and unfortunately just seems to continue going in a downward spiral. This is over on GameSpot, written by Eddie McCooch, I believe is how that last name is pronounced. Microsoft cancels another Xbox game, Just Cause devs Contraband. Microsoft's wave of game cancellations continue today with the news that Just Cause developers Avalanche's Day 1 Game Pass release Contraband has been canceled. Citing sources, this was first confirmed by reporter Jason Schreier. The game was planned for PC and Xbox Series consoles. Game Files' Stephen Totillo, meanwhile, said Avalanche has, quote, stopped active development on Contraband, but didn't use the word cancel. The report said the game is now, quote, on hold, citing the source that said the project was in the works for 5 years. Announced in 2021, Contraband was described as a co-op smuggler's paradise set in a fictional world in the 70s. The announcement trailer used Steely Dan's Do It Again, which debuted in the early 70s. There continues to be open positions posted on the company's website for Contraband, but it's possible they will be removed in due time. The same could be true for the official Contraband pages on Xbox.com and Avalanche's website that are still live. The reported cancellation for Contraband comes not long after Microsoft laid off 9,000 people, including its cuts to Xbox, that led the other game cancellations at least one studio closure. At the time, it was reported that Microsoft was executing a portfolio review, with some games not going forward or losing funding. Schreier said today, August 7th, that Hideo Kojima's new game, OD, remains in development. Other games that got canceled recently at Xbox include Rare's Everwild, the Perfect Dark reboot, which also saw the studio close, and reportedly a new MMO for ZeniMax Online Studios. Microsoft made these drastic cuts even as its business was booming, a fact that CEO Satya Nadella acknowledged and said was due to, quote, enigma of success. The cuts came at a time when Microsoft invests heavily in AI with the company recently pledging $120 billion, up from $80 billion to AI spending. It's not good.
Oh,
this one
not good.
Kinda less surprising than the last round of cancellations, just because we haven't seen this game since it was announced in 2021, and even when it was announced, we didn't see the game. It was just like a title teaser. We never saw gameplay or anything of this, but it still sucks.
Oh yeah, it sucks to see anybody's like project end up like getting cut. I honestly forgot about this game, to be honest. Like people are saying, it's the Just Cause devs. I'm like, I didn't know the Just Cause devs are still doing their thing. That's awesome. But it looks like that they're probably doing something else now that Contraband now is shelved for the time being.
Yeah.
We'll see if they go back to that.
I'd imagine.
I'm probably doubting, yeah.
See, I didn't forget that Contraband existed, but I did forget that it was the Just Cause studio.
Yeah.
Which would have been really cool. Just Cause games are fun as hell. I mean, they're nothing like crazy spectacular, but they're a bunch of fun. So,
I mean, Xbox make it that ever since Perfect Dark died, unless you're a Call of Duty studio or first Gears of War, Halo, first party IP, if they don't see you as a big moneymaker, it's not looking great.
Yeah, I'm worried for Fable now.
I think Fable's it. Nah, Fable. If they cancel Fable, that'd be crazy.
And we've seen less of Fable than we've seen of Perfect Dark.
That's true, though. That is true.
And I don't like that. Now, granted, maybe they have more faith in Playground Games than any of the other studios for games that they've canceled, which I don't know. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't have faith in Rare. I think the Perfect Dark studio was its own new studio.
It was made to make Perfect Dark, yeah.
The first quadruple A,
yep. Yeah.
Never to see the light of day.
They didn't even release one game. What are they doing over there, bro?
That's exactly what I was about to ask. What the hell is going on over there? Microsoft, not Microsoft as a whole, but Xbox seems to just be in a free fall.
This makes me scared for studios that are still alive right now, your Double Fines, your Compulsion games. I know the guy which one was the one that made the South of Midnight?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I know I think that was Compulsion. I could be wrong.
That was Compulsion, yes.
Yeah, I mean, these smaller studio games that are doing the more niche titles, am I supposed to expect they're going to be alive?
I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Didn't they buy and then close Hi-Fi Rush within a year? Or Tango Studio? Tango? Is Tango still open?
They sold the IP and the studio basically to someone else, right?
Yeah.
Because Hi-Fi Rush 2 is getting made.
Okay. Maybe that's what it was then.
Yeah, but they momentarily closed that studio.
Okay.
Well, they tried to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was closed by Microsoft, then acquired by Crafton.
Okay. So they did close it.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. Which was
yeah,
crazy with
they
all
did
the
kill it.
praise Hi-Fi Rush got.
Yeah, it was getting nines. People were loving Hi-Fi Rush.
It's like it goes back to the conversation we had previously where like I want to know what their expectation for sales are for these games when they're putting them out day one on Game Pass. Like
Yeah,
you'd have to think in theory that's going to lower your numbers cuz you're not making any sales on well, you're not making as many sales on Xbox.
yeah,
So at that point, the majority of your sales is going to have to come from Switch or PlayStation because PC's got Game Pass and Xbox has Game Pass. So you're taking away 50% of possible sales.
yeah.
Two of the four
I know.
places it can be purchased, you can get it for free.
I know. So I know. I mean, this article kind of mentioned it. I was listening to the Kind of Funny guys earlier.
Mm-hmm.
OD. Do we think
Yeah.
that game's still happening or no?
Yeah, because I don't think they can stop it. I don't think God himself can stop Hideo Kojima. So,
Yeah.
if anything, I don't think, like, at the
They're
absolute
more shorter?
worst, it's not published by Xbox or whatever involvement they have.
Oh, there's no way it's
would know-
Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
If they're-
Whatever
there's no way it's
partnership they
Xbox
have
exclusive.
could fall through, but I think no matter what, OD comes out.
Yeah.
Whether
I think
it's
it'll be a shorter
partnership
game.
with them or not, who knows?
Because even like on the run to Death Stranding 2, it just sounded like Kojima was talking about Fizzant just a little bit more than OD. I don't know if that's actually true, but it felt like it to me. But I think OD is gonna be like a small thing, it's experimental idea. I think I'm not expecting a full
Does
epic right now.
Kojima do small? That's
He
the
did.
thing. Well, that was a demo, to be fair. That wasn't supposed to be
Yeah.
small. That was supposed to be a full game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. Because this is the next one on the list. Because we've got this and then the PlayStation espionage looking one.
Yeah, Fizzant. Yeah.
Yes. Which, and that one he said is years away. That's not. PS7, maybe? 6?
Yeah,
Definitely
it's
isn't
like a
hitting.
PS6.
Yeah, definitely not
Yeah.
hitting current gen consoles. I would assume
Nah.
OD hits the series consoles. I would assume. I don't know how fast
think it has to.
they work over at Kojima Studios, and I
Well,
think it does depend on how big the game is going to be and how much
That's
work
true,
they've been doing alongside Death Stranding 2. Because I could be wrong, but I think OD got announced before Death Stranding 2.
I think it did. Yeah.
So now, granted, Death Stranding 2, obviously you can reuse a lot of your assets, which makes it quicker to get out. But yeah, I'd like to think OD's probably decently far along. Too far along for Xbox to be able to kill it.
I mean, so was Perfect Dark, right?
Yeah, but they own that.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't own Kojima Studios.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, if with this whole story is if a video game studio ain't releasing video games, where the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. So you're wasting their time
They-
and your own
You're
money.
wasting their time, our time, their so much money.
So hopefully they can get back on the rails sooner rather than later. Hello, dog. But good lord, because like you
Yeah,
figure
it's not great.
Contraband probably would have been next year, even though we hadn't seen anything. But with it being announced in 21, just timing wise, you'd think next year 27. Perfect Dark would have been next year. Everwild, who knows if that would have been next year, because that's another one that was stuck in development hell.
Yeah, ever since like the creative director or main director of that game left, that game was just done.
Yeah. So hopefully they can start putting out games that aren't putting out more games that are not just Halo, Gears, Forza, because that seems to be the only things that they can put out without an issue at the moment, and that's kind of scary.
That Forza though,
I mean,
it's selling well on PlayStation.
Look, Forza's great. My issue's not with any of those 3 games. I love all 3 of them.
Yeah.
But if those are the only 3 IPs you can put out without having a problem, that's a problem.
Yeah, with the amount of IP that Xbox is now invested into through Activision and Bethesda, even.
Yeah, you
got to start hitting stuff.
You bought so many studios in the last 3 years. You bought
so much,
and nothing has come from them.
If PlayStation had this much IP, who knows what they'd be doing? Sure, they'd be forcing them all to be live service games, but they'd be doing something with them.
Hey, to be fair, they've gone back on that now.
Sure they did. Sure.
I mean, to be fair, they've all been they haven't all been canceled. Marathon is supposedly still coming out, which we'll get to, and Fair Games hasn't been canceled, but we haven't seen it either. So
yeah, I that game I don't feel like it's happening, right? I don't know. That's a different conversation.
Yeah. So, on the opposite side of the spectrum, Red Octane is back. This is over on Polygon by Mark Griffin. Red Octane games revived by Guitar Hero, DJ Hero vets for new rhythm-based game. Red Octane Games is back and ready to bring forth the next step in rhythm-based gaming, the company announced Wednesday. That consists of creators and developers who helped create and scale Guitar Hero and DJ Hero nearly 2 decades ago. Damn, that makes me feel old.
2 decades is kind of crazy, yeah.
That's wild. And is charging itself with a new mission. Quote, our mission is simple. To bring rhythm gaming... the page moved on me, sorry. To bring rhythm gaming back with more power, more precision, and deeper connection than ever before. A statement on Red Octane Games' official site reads, we're not just making games, we're creating connected rhythm experiences that unite cutting-edge controllers, genre-defining titles, and a thriving community, all moving to the same beat. From day one, this is a journey we take together. Red Octane revealed in a YouTube video that is currently working on a new title which will be revealed later this year. When? We don't have much time left.
Wait, revealed this year?
That's what it says.
Yeah, that's what it says. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Simon Ebinger, I think, will spearhead the new Red Octane. Simon previously served as production director for several titles on the Guitar Hero franchise under Neversoft, including the critically acclaimed and commercially successful Guitar Hero 3, which was released in 2007. Simon also worked as studio head and VP of operations at Vicarious Visions and Blizzard, respectively. Once upon a time, Red Octane was founded in 1999 by brothers Kai Huang and Charles Wang. Studios published the original Guitar Hero and the PS2 port of Guitar Hero 2 before being purchased by Activision in 2006, leading to a slew of new music games like 2015's Guitar Hero Live. Now Red Octane will be known as Red Octane Games and will operate under its new parent company, Fellowship Entertainment, previously known as Embracer Free Mode, in the next era of its rhythm-based mission, with Charles and Kai returning as part of a special advisory board. Hell yeah, I love this. I played shit out of Guitar Hero and Rock Band when I was younger. The only thing that concerns me is Embracer. The rest of this story, I love.
I'm definitely interested for sure. Like I had a good relationship with Guitar Hero. I wasn't that great at it. I never could get that 5th button down. but yeah, Guitar Hero. I love a good rhythm based game. My question is, like, this is the big year 2025. Do rhythm based Guitar Hero level games, will they still sell, or
that is a fantastic
how will
question.
Those work?
I want to say yes because I know I would get it in a heartbeat.
I'll be interested, yeah.
But I feel like it's niche, but it's not niche, because if you do it like Guitar Hero, music is so broad that I feel like you can get the casual gamer to get into it. like you did previously. I don't know what Guitar Hero and Rock Band did, like, numbers-wise, but I'd imagine you could probably sell a couple million copies of a Guitar Hero now. Like, if you came out with a new... Because it's been so long since we've had a new one. The last one was Live. That was 2015. And that also wasn't, like, a normal Guitar Hero. They changed it up a bit, tried to not rebrand, but, like, refresh it so it wasn't the same formula. And I think that kind of hurt it more than it helped it. Because I think the formula they had for the originals was just perfect. It was the 5 buttons all in a row. Super simple. Live had 3 up top, 3 on bottom, to where you were doing more like chord formations. With the placement, which I think if you're not trying to learn guitar, probably turns a bunch of people off. But I could be wrong on that thought process. Yeah, I'd like to think that if you put out a Guitar Hero or Rock Band now, it would sell decently well. But again, I'm kind of biased because I played almost every single one.
My thing is like the Fortnite festival mode, because they got like a different company that helped with Guitar Hero. I forget what it's called, like Harmonix or something.
Yeah, Harmonix.
But Harmonix, that was it.
Yeah.
I mean that mode's there, and it's a lot, like it's doing its thing. I don't hear that many people like super into it. I played a little bit. I played a little bit of it when it came out, and I liked it for what it was. But like I never like went back to it. I mean, it also brings like monetization and all that, because are they gonna be like are they gonna be licensing songs, because that's not cheap either.
Right. Yeah, doing it now would be interesting. I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say. I would like for it to succeed. My guess would be festival mode might not be talked about a lot in Fortnite, because, I mean, kids playing Fortnite are looking for that. They're looking to play Fortnite. I enjoy the festival mode. I don't have any of the, like... If I had a guitar controller, I'd probably play it more. But... I don't have that. So... It's not something I can do the way I would like to. Playing it on the controller just doesn't feel right. So, if they're making, they're making new guitars that are going to work for Fortnite and for this new game and for Clone Hero and other games that could use it. So, it'll be interesting to see. I'm very curious to see what they're going to reveal later this year.
Yeah. I don't know why, but my knee-jerk reaction is like, why do I feel like that's a Game Awards thing for some reason? But
I mean, probably.
Yeah, I mean, like just showing whatever the guitar is with it seems pretty cool. Like it would be cool to me.
Well, think they've revealed the guitar. I think it's already.
Did they?
I think it's already available. Let me check. Unless it wasn't them who made it. Return of Red Octane. Welcome back. That was 8 months
ago.
ago.
To put it into the Guitar Hero franchise has sold more than 25 mil. That's the whole franchise. So that's not bad.
That's not bad. But that's what, like 8 games, I think?
Yeah. Man, I remember having Guitar Hero 3, World Tour on the Wii. I remember playing a lot on the Wii just because it was fun putting the Wii stick in there.
Yes.
Like just putting in the guitar, having a good wireless guitar.
Well, maybe it's not out yet. I thought I saw something that it was out. Because they showed... Oh, okay. They show it in their... CRKD. Who's CRKD? That's not who I think it is. Please don't play the video. Nope. I would say someone put out a new guitar controller earlier this year, because I remember seeing it, but I don't think it's them.
Wait. Oh, they showed it a little bit. Like on their Twitter.
Did they?
They kind of show it near the end of the video. It's like 43-second video.
Yeah, it's like the neck of it, right? That's got the red Octane logo on
Yeah,
the neck.
I like little flames on it and shit. The logo of the studio. Yeah. I mean, what I'm interested is the community for people that do love those games. Like, I know, I don't know the specific like YouTubers or like content creators, but like there's still a good community for these rhythm-based games. Clone Hero is a thing, which is like where people mod the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I'm curious what this will do to rejuvenate life in it, or is it just gonna be Guitar Hero again?
I mean,
but for sure, I'm definitely interested.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Because like not only the monetization of the game that's gonna be interesting, it's also the guitar ain't gonna be cheap. Like, you're probably gonna be spending triple digits on this.
Oh yeah, probably. I think the games, excuse me, when they originally came out, bundled with the guitar, was probably $100. Excuse me. So my guess now would, if I had to guess a price, it'd probably be like $150 for a bundle with the game and the guitar. Just to save you money on the two of them.
I'm pretty sure that's around the price Fortnite Festival. I think it's called the Riffmaster or some shit. Riffmaster guitar.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh, it's like 120 right now. But yeah, it's like the Riffmaster wireless guitar, which is like a controller for like everything. You can connect wirelessly and all that.
Good lord. Well, then maybe 160 is a hype dream. Maybe it'll be closer to 2, but that would suck.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't think you can bundle it for more than 150 and have it.
Definitely not more than 150.
Yeah, and have it do numbers that you want.
Yeah,
that'll be interesting to see. I'm excited to see what they reveal first. Because I'd imagine they don't own the rights to the Guitar Hero name. I think Activision still has that, so it'll have to be.
Yeah, probably something different.
It'll be the same but different. So, like, I don't know, Battle of the Bands or something like that.
But I don't know why I was trying to think of something with the word bass in there.
Bass Hero. Forget
Bass
Guitar
Hero.
Bass Hero.
We're not as cool.
I say you've got Guitar Hero, DJ Hero, and Band Hero, but there's no Bass Hero.
There's no Bass Hero.
No Bass Hero.
Yeah.
All right. On to some interesting news. This is over on The Verge, written by Emma Roth. Nintendo raises the Switch 1 price from $299 to $339. The original Nintendo Switch, which has cost $299.99 in the US since its release in 2017, is now priced at $339.99 on Nintendo's online store. Other first-gen Switch models are now more expensive too, with the OLED going from $349 to $399 and the Switch Lite going from $199 to $229. Nintendo said on Friday that its decision to raise the price was, quote, based on market conditions, just after implementing a similar new set of prices in Canada on August 1st. The U.S. announcement came just one day after President Trump signed an executive order that will impose new, quote, reciprocal tariffs on a range of countries. Trump's growing list of tariffs now includes 20% on or 20% levy on products imported from Vietnam, where Nintendo has transferred most of its production. Nintendo also issued $10 price increase for the Alarmo? What the hell is that? ALARMO. Alarmo? Oh, the Alarmo.
Oh yeah, the Alarmo.
The clock.
The clock.
Switch 1 Joy-Cons, which now cost $109.99 and $89.99 respectively. Prices for Switch 2 aren't changing, as well as Switch and Switch 2 games, whether physical or digital. With the price increase, the Switch OLED is now only slightly less expensive than the $449 Switch 2, which does not have an OLED display. I think the $449 is also the Mario Kart bundle.
500 is with Mario Kart.
Is it? Okay, then yeah, $450. So yeah, this kind of sucks, but also if you're paying attention, kind of expected. They've raised prices everywhere else and have been kind of ping-ponging all around the place for where they've been doing their production to avoid the tariffs.
Yeah, not to defend not to defend the corporation, but they are trying their best
Yeah.
figure it out, because if anyone sees the news, who fucking knows what 1 week from the next is going to be?
Right.
Like,
I also
we don't
like.
It's weird.
Yeah, I understand why this would be like shitty, but at the same time, it's not the Switch 2, which is already
Not yet.
well. Yeah, there's that too. I think they're kind of hoping these.
That's
will,
like last case scenario.
Yeah,
I feel like
they're hoping that these will kind of excuse me, be the difference to where they don't have to raise prices for the Switch 2. But yeah, like you said, I think they are. That is last case or worst case scenario for Nintendo. I think they're trying to do everything but raise the prices for the Switch 2 and its controllers. Just because, like the end of the article said, the Switch 2 is selling very well. 6 million units in a month is
it's
insane. So it sucks, but kind of expected. At the very least, it's only the Switch 1, so that also kind of helps. Hopefully,
long gone are the days of consoles getting cheaper over a generation.
Right.
They're getting more expensive now.
Insane. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't last too long, but who knows?
Who knows?
All right, jumping over.
Yeah. That's a lot. If my Joy-Cons break, I'm just done. I guess I'm just done with Joy-Cons.
Well, those are Switch 1 Joy-Cons, to be fair.
Yeah, but I think Switch 2 Joy-Cons are around the same price, though.
Yeah, they might be. I don't know.
I think they're like
are ridiculously expensive in general.
Yeah, they're like they're close to 100 for sure.
Which is insane, but
yeah, for a controller, yeah.
That's no. I think the Pro controller's cheaper, right?
Yeah, I think I got it for 80.
Yeah,
something like that. Which, I mean, it's still a fantastic controller.
Right.
Probably like the best one I've played with in a while.
But all right, it's over to Push Square. This is written by Liam Croft. This is kind of something I've seen circulating the last couple days, so I kind of wanted to add it to get some clarification, not only for myself, but for everyone else as well. It says GTA 6 might require age verification as GTA Online checks leak. It says GTA 6 might make you pass an age verification check to access its PS5 online features if a newly leaked update for the current GTA Online client is anything to go by. Posted online by Rockstar leaker Tez2, the multiplayer portion of GTA 5 will soon ask players to verify their age. Last week, the leaker claimed Rockstar is planning on rolling out age verification checks in the near future, region by region. Now they've posted pictures of the screen. When selecting GTA Online in the main menu, you'll see the message, "Please verify your age to access its online features." Of course, the chances are that the age verification check will also be part of GTA 6 in response to the UK's new Online Safety Act laws. These age checks have rolled out across websites in recent weeks, restricting access to pornographic sites, as well as forcing UK users to confirm their age to access Discord and more. However, some savvy PS5 owners have used Norman Reedus' face from Death Stranding 2 to get around the checks over fears of privacy. The age checks require you to make a specific facial expression, and Death Stranding 2, funnily enough, facilitates that with an extensive photo mode
awesome.
and incredible visuals. Since GTA 6 will also have online functionality and multiplayer modes, it is highly likely it will ship with some form of age verification checks. The title is slated to come to PS5 on May 26th, 2026, meaning we're 10 months away from launch. Would you be happy to... Oh, okay. That's just a... So yeah, this is something I saw going around where people were complaining about having to scan your ID to play GTA 6. It seems like it's A, only online, and then B, maybe only in the UK with their safety laws, which, I mean, still sucks, but at the same time, if you're Rockstar and you want to put the game out in the UK, you kind of have to comply.
Yeah, that's more of a boo on UK part than boo on their part. Which this just feels ridiculous because like when you're at the store
Yeah.
buying the game, the rated M video game,
Correct. Yeah.
they have to confirm you're 18. So why do I have to go home and once again confirm I'm over the age of 18?
Because what if your older brother buys it for you and you're only like 14? It's dumb,
And
but
also,
that is their thought process.
Yeah, what does now is it one? I'm curious if it's one ID per game.
I bet it's one
like
ID per account.
Or per account.
I bet it's per account.
Bro.
There's gonna be a lot of
right.
McLovin age verifications on
Oh,
Rockstar's site.
McLovin out there. The Norman Reedus thing is fucking awesome.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I'd imagine Rockstar genuinely does not care. I mean, they have the rating on there. They've done their part. Everything else at that point is up to the parents. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah, them doing this seems like it's more incompliant for the UK. It says it might roll out region by region. It doesn't specify which regions, so who knows if we will see this over here in the US or if this is...
My only thing that I'm like, okay, this could be a good thing, and like, be devil's advocate. So, as I said, you go to a store, they have to confirm you're 18.
Yep.
If you buy it digitally, like, you could be fucking 7 years old buying that shit. Like,
well,
who knows?
Yeah, but like, you also need a credit card to buy it digitally.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, or a gift card or something. I don't know.
And yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like you can. There's still ways around it if you're a kid. So like, if they really cared, like, they'd force like the console, like, maybe like confirming your ID with your console or whatever, or your account. I don't know. Either way, it just sounds like that our country once again is just trying to keep control over people for some stupid reason.
Yeah,
this is all ridiculous. Like,
I'd imagine this is probably super easy to get around and will be gotten
I hope
quite
it is.
a bit.
Yeah.
I don't like the ID upload because it has more than just your birthday on it. That's got so much information.
Imagine like the Sony leaks back in the day.
Right.
Imagine someone
Rockstar gets hacked.
Fucking Rockstar gets leaked. Which they've they've gotten hacked before.
Yeah, and this is only going to make you a bigger target if you've got because it's GTA 6. It's going to sell millions of copies.
Oh yeah.
So
it's gonna be insane.
Someone wants a bunch of free information, it's gonna be right there. But yeah, hopefully they can figure something else out. Like, I know the whole enter your birthday thing is easy to get around, but like, that's what this should be. If you want to put something in it, that's what it should be. Because you've already got the rating on it. After that, it's really not Rockstar's job.
It's not their job. At the end of the day, it's on the parents to if their parents not comfortable with their kid playing a game that you kill fucking hookers in, fucking block their account from playing those type of games. It's very simple. Be a better parent. Why are we putting this on Rockstar to police your kid?
Yeah, it's so easy. My child, you know how many M-rated games he plays? 0. Not a 1.
Yeah. You just don't give him M games.
But I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's any T rate. I'd have to look at some ratings for like the WWE games and stuff because he plays those. That might be teen, but like
I think those would be
yeah. I was gonna say it's so easy.
You turn blood
to
off,
put,
you're fine.
Yeah, like it's so easy to put parental controls. Nintendo quite literally has an app for parental controls on a Switch. You can choose a time when they're allowed to turn it on, what time it shuts off, what games they're allowed to play, restricted by rating, etc. So like it's super simple. This is just a pain, really, is what it is.
Inconveniencing everyone by doing this.
Yeah, no one's actually being helped here. You're not taking an extra step to make sure someone who's not supposed to play the game is playing the game. Because guess what? If they're not supposed to play the game, someone in their house is probably over the age of 18, and if you just need them to submit their ID, they can take a picture of the ID with a phone and upload it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It sucks.
I mean, how we got AI and shit, bro. People can just do that, like, fucking make IDs of
fake
that.
IDs. Fake IDs have been a thing
IDs.
forever.
Like, so many McLovins, as you said.
It's gonna be hilarious. Alright, we're gonna end with 2 Bungie stories that we're kind of gonna lump into one here, although they are on 2 different websites, so, it is what it is. First one is over on Insider Gaming by Mike Strahl. It says, Bungie integration into PlayStation Studios, quote, is proceeding. During its latest earnings call on Thursday, Sony's chief financial officer, Lin Tao, talked about a number of topics, including Sony's move towards more live service games and what's happening with Bungie's extraction shooter Marathon. Excuse me. When talking about Marathon and Bungie specifically, Tao spoke of Bungie's independence and how that's continued to change in recent months and years and how it will change in the future. Quote, about the governance of Bungie, at the time of acquisition, we were offering a very independent environment. So that was one way of thinking, Tao said via an interpreter. However, thereafter, we have gone through structural reform, as announced last year. So this independence is getting lighter, and Bungie is shifting into a role which is becoming more part of PlayStation Studios, and integration is proceeding. She continued. So in the long term, you can see this is an ongoing process. The direction for Bungie is to become part of PlayStation Studios. Bungie is currently working on the aforementioned Marathon. Sony still expects the game to launch before March 31st, 2026. However, Tao wouldn't put an exact date on it. We expect the launch to happen within the fiscal year, she said. But having said that, this is not a commitment. No official announcement has been given yet. And then the other one is over on the game post by Abdullah Jawad. And that says probably this. This is earlier this year. Bungie was announced that Marathon would be delayed from the planned September 2025 release, following mixed feedback from a closed alpha playtest. But that was just one part of a larger story. In May, the studio publicly apologized after an independent artist accused them of using her work in the alpha without permission. Bungie admitted the asset was included by mistake, apologized to the artist, and said they were reviewing all in-game assets as a result. Beyond that, the studio has faced major leadership shakeups, layoffs, and internal reports of low morale. Paid marketing plans for Marathon were reportedly canceled, and the in-universe trademark filings like Traxxas were dropped after legal opposition. Now there's finally a bit of clarity, at least from Sony's side. During the company's Q1 fiscal year 2025 earnings call held earlier today, CFO Lin Tao addressed Marathon, saying the publisher still expects Bungie to launch the game within the fiscal year, meaning before March 31st, 2026. Tao made it clear it's not a guarantee, but a projection based on how development is progressing. First about Marathon, how we factored it in the forecast. We expect the launch to happen within the fiscal year. And then, the same quote. We are now fixing the problems, so we believe the launch will happen. And if the launch is canceled, we need to do the revision of the valuation. However, as of now, this is not expected.
That's confident right there. You mentioned even saying the word cancel.
Right?
That's confident.
She continued.
It's like saying divorce on your wedding day.
Jesus. Before your wedding day. It's not even out yet.
Yeah, it's not even wedding day. Yeah, this is the engagement. No. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, we're the engagement.
We are now doing modifications in development, and based on the progress in the autumn time frame, we believe we can communicate when we can launch Marathon, either from Bungie or PlayStation. That doesn't make a lot of sense. That might be a translation thing. says the final part suggests we'll get a proper update or possibly a new release date sometime in the fall. So yeah, Bungie and Marathon, I don't want to say in trouble, but they don't seem like they're in a great spot at the moment.
I think we can say trouble. I think they're in trouble.
I hope not. But
I don't. Bungie.
They need it to hit in the fiscal year because if it comes out afterwards, you're putting it alongside GTA.
Oh yeah, it's just dead. It's even deader than what it may be right now.
Yeah,
like it's
like this also having like not being free to play, and I think it's got a. I don't know if it had a $70 price tag or like a $40 price tag. I don't know if they said.
They said it was a premium game, but they did not say a number.
Okay, so
that could have been full price. That could have been 40. Could have been 50. Could have been whatever.
Right. But yeah, kind of not no news, but kind of news. A little bit of an update. Like they expect to come out within the next 6 months, more or less.
Yeah. At some point in the next 6 months. When do you think that'll be? Like when that will come out?
Next fall.
Like February?
No, I don't.
You're saying next fall. You don't even think they're making it? Oh.
So
interesting.
Depending on how much art they have to replace, I don't know.
Is it just art though?
I think that's the biggest problem because the game itself, I thought ran well, played well, and I had a good time when I jumped in the alpha. I don't think the gameplay is a lot of the problem. I think a lot of it is probably the art.
Okay.
And it's hard to say what they have had planned for launch because I'm trying to think. I think the beta had 3 classes you could use, and I don't remember how many maps. It might have just been 1 map. I would imagine at launch they had more planned than that. I know there was more classes because they showed 5 classes in the game. Only 3 were playable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it hits fiscal year, and I think with it not hitting, it would be ready before next fall. I don't think PlayStation is dumb enough to set it out to die alongside GTA. I think you give it more time to breathe, let GTA have its time, maybe a month or 2 after GTA comes out, then I think you show it back off and you give the release date. If I'm in charge and it's not hitting fiscal year, that's what I'm doing.
If it's not hitting fiscal year, I agree with you. I think they will force it. I think this is coming. I think this is coming. I think the writing's on the wall. Is this game? I don't know is going to perform well as much as they are hoping for. I think they're going to launch this in like January, February, and then we're going to hear, and then we're just not going to hear about it ever again.
God,
until it eventually dies. I don't want that to happen because Bungie, with the lineage they have and how much they have done, this feels very fucked.
Yeah.
That it looks like that their studio may be dying a slow death right now. I don't want that to happen.
They just got freedom from Activision.
They just got full freedom from Activision.
And then now might essentially be absorbed into PlayStation Studios, which, to be fair, might not be the worst thing in the world, as long as they don't make them focus on multiplayer stuff, which, I mean, is Bungie's thing anyway, to be fair. But, like,
yeah,
I trust a PlayStation Studio right now more than I trust an Xbox Studio. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I think you just have to.
And
they both have their issues, but Xbox don't give a fuck, bro. That thing's making too much money. They'll take that out.
Bungie, I think, has a good enough track record to, even if this launches horribly, they can build it back up like they did with both Destiny games.
Yeah, I mean, if they give it time, to do that.
If PlayStation lets them do that.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Will they?
Well,
I don't know.
Me either.
Con-
That's what worries me.
The game you have to bring up when mentioning this game, the Concord situation. They did give that game any time to breathe. They gave that thing 2 weeks. I played the beta. It was real. It was a real game at one point. I got to play it. Like, is this what's gonna happen to Marathon?
I don't think so,
man.
because I think Bungie has more say so than what. Who put out Concord? Fire something.
It was Fire or Sprite, maybe.
Yes.
Fire something.
Which was another studio, Firewalk. Sorry. Which was another studio that I'm pretty sure was made to make that game.
Yes.
Are they? That studio's not still open, is it?
No, they closed it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, maybe the real lesson here in the last year is don't open studios for one game.
Yeah.
Just a thought. Maybe just take your game idea and present it to a studio that's, I don't want to say knows what they're doing, because that seems really disrespectful to Firewalk and the Perfect Dark Studio, because I'm sure they knew what they were doing. But if you give it to a studio that I think has more, for lack of a better term, prestige, I think there's a lower chance of happening to, of what happened to Concord and Perfect Dark than there is to Marathon, because it's Bungie.
I think the lesson I'm grabbing from everything that's happening both on the Xbox and PlayStation side is these studios need to stop trying to sell out for the home runs.
Yes.
When you can get a perfectly fine single and double and triple using these smaller games that definitely can sell. You don't need to be chasing these big swings on live service. You don't need to be selling games that are only that. You don't have to sell games that are only gonna be guaranteed hits.
Yes.
You gotta sell games that you believe in and that just won't give you that are just not made for profit. You gotta make that shit they gotta figure out something, because it's just I hate it. I hate that what's happening to both those studios right now.
Quit chasing the trend. It doesn't work. Look what happened
It doesn't.
with Rocksteady and Suicide Squad. Rocksteady was peak studio with all the Arkham games, and then they put out Suicide Squad, and that game was off. It was bad. No one.
Yeah.
No
that game
one
was
wanted
last
it,
year, by the way.
Starters. Was that last year?
That game was last year, by the way. That was February or some shit. It was January, February. And then it just had a slow death, and then they pulled it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, which spoilers, you don't even fully kill the Justice League, because they're fucking brainwashed or some shit.
Yeah, they retconned the ending.
They retconned the ending. They retconned the point of the game. That game's just gonna get lost to time.
It sure was. And January.
It was last year.
Suicide Squad that bad? No. Is it good? Also no. What? You're not making a good case. Yeah. Damn, that was last year though. That's crazy.
Yeah. To bring it back to Bungie, just on the Destiny side of things, and just from hearing from because they launched their they're calling it expansion, but it's not as big.
Yeah,
well, the Edge of Fate or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hearing mixed things. I'm hearing the story's very good, but it's the gameplay where some people are hit or miss on the big new function of your they try to do a little Metroidvania type thing, where it's the way you're traversing in this zone is kind of like a Metroid ball in a way. It's kind of weird.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Looking into it, but I don't know how well that expansion did. I can, if I'm predicting anything, I think as with the earlier story becoming more part of PlayStation Studios, we're gonna be seeing that it's gonna just like their individuality might be getting stripped away to become a PlayStation studio. And I think you gotta make Destiny 3. I think.
I don't know if you do. Because
You either have to get focused on Destiny 2 in a big way, or you just gotta just go to Destiny 3. But I think you're gonna get. I think with a Destiny 3, you have a better chance of like getting newer people.
Do you?
Than committing to Destiny 2.
Well, I mean, yeah, probably, because if you just make more expansions, you're not gonna bring any new people in, because like even with it being free to play right now, like they cycle out what content is vaulted and playable for free to play people.
Yeah.
So like, because I've got a friend who said she would play, but she's like 8 expansions behind, and they're so expensive. Like they haven't gone down in price, and unless you like keep up.
Yeah, it depends on. Yeah, some of them get cheap.
I mean,
like when those deals are coming around.
Yeah, the last 3, I think, maybe 4, since Bungie has partnered with PlayStation, after so long, have become free through PlayStation Plus, which is how I think I got the final shape. I got through PlayStation Plus, I'm pretty sure. I think actually I've got the last 3 through PlayStation Plus, just because there's $60 an expansion. You're paying a full game for each of these expansions. I don't think the newest one isn't $60. I think that's $40. Yeah, but yeah, if you're a new player onto Destiny 2, you got to spend like $300 just to get caught up.
Yeah, I joined when like Beyond Light came out, so that was a couple expansions ago at this point.
Yeah,
but there's something with this one. I'm just like, I don't know. I might come back for the Star Wars season or the Star Wars expansion later this year.
Yep.
I mean, asking for $240 expansion does seem a little wild to me, but that's the way that they're doing things now. But I'll be interested once the Star Wars stuff hits. Hopefully, they actually do something meaningful with it. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'll have to double check
when that one
comes out, because if you jump into that, let me know, because I still have Destiny downloaded. So I will gladly jump back into it.
Yeah, I got buddies that like have been playing it like the past couple weeks and just like, I don't know if I'm really. I think it might be Destiny out. I don't know.
I mean, look, that's
the final shape was final.
Well, it was supposed to be final.
It was fine. The word "final" was there.
It was there. But
man, we'll see. That's a different day though.
Yeah. But that is going to do it for us this week. We'll be back again next week. Same type of deal. The following week is Gamescom, which is, we just looked at it. It was the 19th, right? So
it was a Tuesday, right?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Pretty sure it was the 19th. Opening Night Live 2025. Yeah, the 19th. So we will be doing a reaction, watch along, whatever you would like to label it as for that. So just keep eyes out for that. We'll do another reminder for it on next week's episode. But yeah, that is going to do it for us this week. If you want to follow me, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at SinCityRedAngel. If you want to follow Brady, he is over on Twitter at itsbardy_ and over on Twitch at itsbardy. But that is going to do it for us this week, and we will see you all next week. Peace.
See you.